Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land, and welcome to DC Fans United. So, if you haven't heard about it yet, DC Warner Brothers is going to produce a Super Pets movie. So, I actually thought this was a pretty fun idea, and it looks like the characters are going to be based off of Crypto the Super Dog, Streaky the Super Cat, Beepo the Monkey, and Comet the Super Horse. And the Super Pets concept has been around since Adventure Comics 293 from 1962. So I think this is, we don't know a lot about it yet, but I think it's a pretty good idea, especially for a kids movie. I also see they have Ace the Bat Hound there, and I don't know if the octopus in the background is going to be like Aquaman's pet or what. And then there is the kangaroo there too. I know that's from Wonder Woman. So that's pretty cool. And we don't know a whole lot about this yet, other than it's going to be a Super Pets movie and that it has Lego Batman movie writer Jared Stern to write and direct it. So I think it's a cool idea, and it got me thinking about other ways that DC Comics is reaching out to younger audiences. So one thing I've been real concerned with in the past year or so is the decline of comic books as a print medium and as a form of entertainment. So one way to address that, I feel, is to bring in younger readers. So things like this, the Super Pets movie, I think that's a really good idea. And there are three other things that DC is doing in this same kind of vein that I think are a good idea. So one of those things is the DC Superhero Girls. They've been having that TV show for at least a couple years now. I've only watched it a little bit. I think it's really good though. The animation's good, the characters are good, and I think it's a really cool way to reach out to younger people, younger fans. And one cool thing about that is it's always streaming on YouTube for free. So I'll include a link to that in the description box, and yeah, it's a good show for young viewers. So I think that's really neat, and I think that it's cool they're putting it out there for free. So another thing is the Shazam movie. So this is one thing I think you probably know I'm pretty hyped about. I think it looks hilarious, and personally, I'm really glad for it for a couple of reasons. Personally, just because I'm going to enjoy it, I think anyway, just going off the trailer. But again, it's something that young audiences can enjoy. It's cool that there's going to be a DC movie that people under the age of 13 can go to. So, it's nice that DC seems to be remembering the younger fans, and they're starting to reach out to them, especially having it that Billy Batson, is a young boy and he turns into a hero. So just double down on that and really focus on the young audiences. I think it's a brilliant move from DC, and personally I'm really glad to see more light and humor in the DC universe. It's a brighter corner of the world, so really cool, and I'm glad that they're doing it. So one other thing that DC is doing is the DC Giants that are available at Walmart. I did a video talking about those before. So the initial run had 4 books, and the one I want to focus on was the Teen Titans book. So this was a 100-page book for $5. You should be able to still get it at Walmart, but this was the one that I think was really geared towards a younger reader. So I think that's really wise the way they packaged it. It's the Teen Titans, obviously, is the main story, but it also included a issue of Super Sons. I believe it was Super Sons #1. So that's obviously, it's a good book for everyone. I like Super Sons actually, but it's obviously trying to draw in the younger readers. It makes sense with a Teen Titans book, and it also included Sideways #1. So they're trying to bring in the new age of heroes, and that was definitely the one that was geared towards teens and young readers. So those are just a few things. There are some bad ways. I'm not going to talk about Teen Titans Go. I don't think that's a very good show, but it is pretty popular, and I guess another example that DC's reaching out to younger audiences. But that one doesn't really respect the young audience's intellect. Just because they're kids doesn't mean they have to be given trash. So 4 good ways that DC is reaching out to young audiences, and 1 bad way. So that's my thoughts on it. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you think these are good moves from DC? Do you think they should do things differently? Or do you think it doesn't really matter either way? So that's all for now. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Be sure to hit the bell for notifications. And as always, thank you for watching and being a part of DC Fans United.
End of line.